May 19th of 2009, I was found laying in a pool of blood unconscious, showing seizure-like activity. They rushed me in the hospital and gave me an MRI and saw I had bleeding on my brain. So they gave me brain surgery. 2 days later, my brain started to bleed again, so they gave me another brain surgery. During the second brain surgery, I died twice for almost a minute each time. I ended up spending 8.5 weeks in a coma. When I was in a coma, they told my mom to make funeral arrangements, told my parents that I wasn't going to wake up. They said if I did wake up, I'd spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair, have to live in nursing homes, and I'd be a vegetable. By God's grace and God's grace alone, I'm not any of that. Before this happened, before this brain injury happened, I was a believer. I said the sinner's prayer. I thought I was going to heaven just because I believed in God, but I was lost. I was so broken and I was hopeless still. That's another thing we'll talk about some other time. Believers will not be in heaven. Only followers will, because even demons believe. Anyway, so I wake up from a coma and I get brought back to Minnesota, and I went through the deepest, darkest depression. I was at my buddy's house one night and he had a bottle of Xanax bars, and I took the whole bottle of Xanax bars, went home that night, wrote a suicide letter, hit my knees. I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm doing, man, but took that whole bottle of Xanax bars, only to wake up, passed out, and woke up just throwing up, getting sick. And I got mad that I didn't die. So I called my boy up. I'm like, yo, bro, I need a gun. It wouldn't have been weird back in the day for me to ask for a gun. So he goes and gets me a gun, right? Brings it over. I'm home alone. I go in the backyard. Bam! First shot, it fires. I'm like, cool. Go back in my room. There's 2 bullets in the chamber. Or 2 bullets in the clip. So I go back in my room. I hit my knees. I look up to heaven, like I didn't even know what I was doing, but I just remember saying, God, I'm sorry. And I put that gun to my head and I pulled the trigger. The trigger's fully engaging, but it's not firing. I'm putting it under my neck, in my mouth, back of my head. I'm slamming it against the bed, getting mad because it's not firing. So I walk back outside again. Bam! First shot goes off. I'm like, okay, it was a fluke. Made a mistake. So I went back in my room, hit my knees again, put that gun to my head. Now the trigger won't engage at all. Safety's off. I'm slamming it on the bed. I'm trying every which way to shoot this gun, but I can't. So I go back in the backyard again. Boom! I hit my knees at that moment and I cried out. I said, I don't even know what you want from me. I don't even know who you are. But whatever you want, I'll do whatever you want. I'll go wherever you want me to go. I couldn't even take my own life, y'all. Listen, I don't know why God saved me. I don't know why some people die and some people have these miracles happen like this. But I do know that God is real, y'all. I came back to Minnesota after this. I got my 4th DWI, my 5th DWI, like 4 more assault charges. Did some